is the hotel here in Okinawa. This is Nest Hotel Naha Nishi in Okinawa, and we definitely rate this one 5 out of 5 stars. The location was great, the breakfast in the morning was amazing, and very foreigner friendly, so definitely 5 out of 5. Next up, we were going to Shirley Castle. Unfortunately, in 2019, Shirley Castle had a fire, so a major portion of the castle burned down. The cause was electrical fire, but yeah, it's a shame because it's such a beautiful and important piece of history. However, because of the fire happening, they are currently doing a reconstruction project. Because this was made all by hand, they wanted to keep it that way. So wood is being shipped in around the country. Specific workers are working on it because you need specific tools and experience. So it was really interesting to see what it looks like bare bones. And it just makes you think back in the day when it was created, the ingenuity needed, the engineering needed, because you didn't have, big tools or big, construction vehicles to lift things and create things. So it was a really good experience, and anybody who's in Okinawa, definitely recommend Shirley Castle. So in Okinawa, this is the beach. Maedake. Cape Maeda. And we're about to get ready to get some scuba diving in. So hopefully this isn't the last video, but should be a lot of fun. Yeah, the water's rough, and they already told us that we might not be going to all the caves and all the sites, but they still think we can get out for a little bit. So let's see how it goes. We decided to go scuba diving while we were in Okinawa, just because it is such a tropical area. We knew we could see a lot of cool fish, and it was recommended to us to try it. My wife and I have never done scuba diving before, so it was a great experience. We used Natural Blue, that's the name of the company, and they were amazing. They had a person there who spoke English, which was great. My Japanese is okay, but I think that if you're in a life and death situation, using Japanese might not get it done. So we did want to use someone who used English, and they were great, and the experience was amazing, and we both can't wait to go scuba diving again. on our travels around Okinawa, we had the chance to try taco rice, which is a very popular dish there. Um, it's amazing. I recommend it, and I definitely try it again. Next stop was the botanical gardens. We've been in love with capybaras for the last couple of months, and just kind of happened so that when we landed in the airport in Okinawa, it had a sign for capybaras petting. So we wanted to check it out, a petting zoo for capybaras, and yeah, it was awesome, really good. We got to feed them. We got to see a lot of other unique and interesting animals to the Okinawa area, not just Japan. So really fun, and glad we made this a stop along the way.
Alright, babe, we gotta go.
Next up was Kakusaidori, which translates to International Street. People from all different countries kind of have shops there, and because there are spaces in Okinawa, a lot of Americans are there and can go there and speak English freely if that's kind of what you're looking to do. Also, you can speak Japanese, obviously. But there's a lot of cool, different, unique things to try. One of them was they're very big into snakes, and there's a kind of a snake alcohol that I did get some courage to try, and wow, that is potent stuff. I don't know if I'd have it again or buy it, but yeah, try anything once. But yeah, that was something else. But the other cool thing was seeing the different style of clothing that they have. It's very unique. It's very similar to Hawaii, where you're just kind of laid back, and yeah, it was a really good adventure, and glad we went to Koksaidori Street, which is in Naha, the biggest city, where the airport is as well. So very easy to get to, and a lot of fun. Boy. ありがとうございます。The next hotel we went to was Hotel Sansui. We're gonna rate that maybe 1.5 or 2 stars. The reason being is number one is location. It is near the red light district of the area, which we did not know. So yeah, I wouldn't bring families there, or if you're married, you kind of get if you're a guy, especially walking alone, you get hassled to come in and that kind of stuff. So strongly don't recommend getting a hotel there, and then also with location, it's not near anything either. So you needed a vehicle or a car to get to the next place, and you can't really walk to the station. You had to kind of take a cab or a bus or, but yeah, so it's not ideal. 1.5 stars. So this is the rental car that we got in Okinawa. Tip for anyone who wants to travel Okinawa, you're gonna need a car. It's just everything's too spread out, and the transit system really is only for Naha, the major city. So anyway, you're gonna need it. Of course, take your shoes off before you go into the restaurant. Okinawa is known for the fish and seafood, just because it's an island on its own and lots of catches of the day, which is great. So delicious, delicious food. This is the this is the Airbnb. Um, Come in. Like most Japanese things, has your slippers. Throw those on. This has a little toy chest for kids. If you have kids, come in. Has your own patio, TV, kind of the nest sitting area. If you need extra bedding, has a nice garden out back. Has the bed. Has a fridge, microwave oven, big sink. Wow. Stove, laundry dryer, sink, big tub if you want to take a bath, shower as well. And then it has its own separate bathroom, which is perfect. Of course, Japanese bathroom, so you know it's good. All right. The next stop was Ogimi, and you could say this was probably one of the major reasons why we went to Okinawa, because of the blue zones. Ogimi is one of the 5 countries that are in a blue zone, and what a blue zone is the people who live over 100 years old. And kind of the reason we wanted to go there was to see what is making people live so long. Like, why are they so much healthier? Why do they look so much younger than what their age says they are? And it was a great adventure to see. And without giving it away, because I think everyone should go see a blue zone for themselves, but they're up early, they're doing activity, they have an ikigai, which is essentially a purpose beyond just work. So if your ikigai is cooking, you cook it because you love. You do it because you love it, not just because you get paid. So, after you retire, after you stop doing what you are getting paid to do, you really don't stop because you love it so much. It's not about the money, it's about doing it. And seeing everyone just, oh man, like you gotta see it for yourselves, just because you're so close to the beach as well. There's gardens everywhere that the community gets together and works on each other's gardens, not for pay, but okay, I'll work on your vegetable garden, so when my crops come in, you can give me one, I can give you one of mine. It's a big community feel, and everyone's working together. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's amazing, and we're so glad that we had the opportunity to go, because we definitely want to go back. on our way to Kijoka Seven Falls, and it is a tight trip. I hope there's not a car coming the other way, because it could be game over. This is 1, that's 2, and if you keep going up, there's 7 in total. Now this is what we're talking about. The beach. It's around 6. It's still light enough that you go for a swim if you wanted to. Those waves look pretty intense. But if you're brave enough,